If you've ever wondered what the best way is to prepare for basketball season, you are in the right place. Today I'm going to spill my best secrets on how to train for basketball season. I'm Coach Charlie with the Tech Basketball Academy. And as a premier basketball player development coach, I have helped thousands of players around the world successfully train for basketball season. So in this video today, I'm going to share with you the secret that all elite basketball players understand when it comes to basketball training. Next, I'm going to tell you the number one mistake most players make when training for basketball season and how to avoid it. Last, I'm going to reveal to you the key to training during the basketball season. And on top of that, I have a bonus that I'll give you, but only if you stick around. Wait until the end. Let's get right into the secret that all elite basketball players understand when it comes to basketball training. See, they understand that there's a difference in how you train based upon what season you're in. And what I mean by what season you're in, I'm talking about year-round developmental approach. You have the winter season, which is the actual basketball season with your school team, right? You have the spring season, which you can consider with your club or AAU team. Or if you're not playing that, you probably are, playing some local pickup games at your local rec center, okay? You have your summer season, where you have your summer season where you're probably working on your game with your teammates in high school, middle school. If you're not playing on an AAU or club team, if you're playing on an AAU club team, these becomes heavy times for you. And then you're right back into fall, where you're back in school and you're getting ready for your winter season. See, elite basketball players train differently based upon the seasons, right? And the key here is that they use these seasons with a 90-day outlook approach, right? Every 90 days, the season changes. So, that's how you want to be as a player, right? You should train in 90-day cycles. Why 90-day cycles? Here's why. See, the first 30-day cycle, you start to create your habits. The second 30-day cycle, you want to build your habits. This is when you start to work. You're under construction. The last phase of your 30 days, you have become the behavior. I mean, you've really grooved it, okay? So that's what elite basketball players do. They don't train the same things over and over and over, right? You got to mix it up. Before I show you the number one mistake most players make when training for basketball season and how to avoid it, I noticed that you are not a subscriber. I develop premium basketball players, and we have a lot of information on this channel. I roll out 20 new high-quality videos every month to help you. So you may want to be a subscriber. Click the subscribe button. Now let's talk about the number one mistake most players make when training for basketball season and how to avoid it. Most players don't train the right way when it comes to the summer and fall seasons. That leads up to your basketball season. See, the summer season for me is what I call the deficient season. And what I mean by that deficiency, right? That deficiency season, what I mean by deficiency, these are the things that did not go well during your basketball season. They didn't go well, right? And if it means anything to you, you must improve, because that might be a matter of your minutes being reduced or none at all, okay? right? And that comes from the understanding of you simply evaluating how you played during your school season. Okay? So the summertime is when you work on those things. So the summer season, as I alluded to, is the deficient season that we call it. And it's one of the toughest seasons because you have to take the feedback and analysis from your in-season play and work on it, as I said before. And in the summer, you have time to work on your deficiencies, that is, because you can recover from the mental and physical frustration and exhaustion from those workouts. As we talked about, you're going to have to phase it out. Right? You got to create the habit. You got to build that habit, get in action, and then you become that habit. Okay? Right? So you got to understand that, right? If you want to move on to the next level, you can't really skip the deficiency season, what I call that summertime work. So the fall season is what we call the grooving season. Right? This is like a sled on a snowy hill. Right? Slow tap, it takes care of the rest. That's the fall, right? Why do we call it grooving? Because this is a lot of repetitions. Lots of repetitions. I made a mistake. Don't chase it, replace it. Lots of repetition. Lots of reps, right? Everything you worked on in the deficiency season, you now you're honing your skill. This is the honing season. This is when we really make the improvements. And this is where your coach's playbook comes in, right? The plays, sets, and actions, and schemes, and themes, and traps, and all of that comes into play. And you want to get really good at that because guess what's coming up? The winter season, which is right upon you, right? So that's what you want to do in the fall. So now as you see, I'm going to put together this little quadrant, okay? Right? We got my winter season. We got my spring season. We got my summer season. We got my fall season. We know this is the grooving season, right? Where lots of repetition, right? Honing your skills, sharpening your skills. Deficiency season, right here, right? Where you really have to really work on a lot of things from what happened in this season right here. The spring season, the spring season, this is like your evaluation. Because, you know, what you did during the winter, you got to evaluate. You got to really break down. You got to get ready to put that in your deficiency season. So then now, by the time you get to the fall, you're ready to go here. You're on, right? So now it becomes the perfect timing for you to really understand how to hone and own your individual strengths and how they fit to help you make your role in the team that much more better. Now that you know how to train based upon the season, I want you to comment below with grooving to let us know you are ready to use your new knowledge to get your game solid for basketball season. Go ahead and drop grooving in the comments. Now I'm going to reveal the key to training during the basketball season. Now, I've been holding this back. You probably noticed that, right? So, draw my quadrant again. I got winter, spring, summer, fall. We talked about this being evaluation. I'll put short for eval. I'll put deficiency. I'll put short for DEF, right? Working on your shortcomings, evaluating what you did during your winter season. Fall, you want to put it all together and get your groove on, right? You want to get really good at it. You want to start to hone your skills, right? Really sharpen. During the season, you don't really have time for new stuff, new material. So this is the maintenance season. you want to maintain your skill set. You want to keep little things on your mind. You want to maintain what you built. What you built from spring to summer, summer to fall, you really want to now have it all come together in your maintenance season. Not a time to introduce a lot of new concepts, right? Because you're getting plays thrown at you, you're getting sets and actions thrown at you from your teams. You're learning scouting reports. You have a lot of things that's going on that you don't want to introduce the latest and greatest new dribble, drive, move, or whatever. That was for the spring and the summer. You had 180 days. You had 270 days to get ready for what was going on. Think about if you'd have put that time in with that. Now you have to keep your coach's playbook in mind and, again, make this more of a we thing versus a me thing. Now your skills are in action for your teammates to create advantages to help you all create wins. That is the key. That is the key. That's what elite level players do. Let's keep momentum going with this bonus I've mentioned earlier. We covered a lot in this video, and I want to make sure I'm helping you out. So I would like to offer you a free guide that covers all the must-know basketball principles and in what situation to apply them. This is a powerful guide of best practices and tips and skills empowering you to take charge of your game. Just click in the link in the description below and you can download the guide I put together as my gift to you.